This is our house, Detroit, Michigan. We are leaving it, and we are going to leave it to become more self-sufficient. So this is Jasmine, my big girl, 15. A little bitty baby boy. It's kind of confusing because he has this flower in his head, but he is 10 months. That is Lyric. Asia on the camera. Papa. And Ollie, yes, we cannot forget about Ollie. So, this is our house, Detroit, Michigan, and we are leaving it. And we are going to leave it to become more self-sufficient and homestead and be off-grid. And we don't know exactly where we're going yet, but we are going. And it's just a matter of 3 more days before we leave here and start on our journey. I'll just start with one reason that we have decided to go off the grid. I might want to just say my number one reason, and that's 3 letters, DTE. Coming into this, we were thinking, all right, we're getting out of renting and leasing, and this is going to be a financial break for us by purchasing our house cash. Were we wrong? So there's this thing here called DTE. So every winter from, say, September, October, bill starts going up $200, $300, $400. By March, $600 easy. The monthly bill. So you can imagine how much that was adding up. And we've been here 3 years. And after that first winter, I told my husband, I said, baby, I'm not paying this astronomical amount every year. This is ridiculous. Is it something going on? Do we need to get some, plastic on the windows? So we did that after the first year. Second year, same problem. Probably even worse. Bills just got higher. And everybody on my block had the same bill. Everybody's bill was $600 every winter. So we're talking to the neighbors and we're like, look, this is ridiculous. How are you guys doing this? How are y'all doing this? Y'all been here for 10 years, 20 years? How long are y'all gonna do this? So we had a few of the neighbors like, oh yeah, we're gonna move out of here, blah, blah, blah. Nobody, they moved right across the street. Ain't nobody moving up out of here. So that's 2-3 years. I think we're in our 4th year now. But last year we actually decided to put our house on the market and take the steps towards being more self-sustainable. Talking about it with our children, talking about it with my husband. I felt like first I was the one that was kind of like the weird one, the crazy one. Like, what do you mean solar power and catching your rainwater and composting toilets? Ew, that's gross. What are you talking about? And to a certain extent, I might still be the one on the extreme side of that still now. But I think that everybody is on board. I'll let you talk to them in a minute. But bottom line is, that's the main reason. DTE really really lit a fire under me to say, you know what? Owning your house isn't enough. You gotta own your electricity. You gotta own your water. You gotta own your heating source, whatever that is. So that's one thing. Secondly is working. I have a great job or career, or I love what I do. I'm a video producer, graphic designer, I build websites, all that good stuff. But I do that too much. And everything that I do, when I make the money, it goes straight to DTE, or straight to food, or straight to gas, because I have to keep going back and forth to work. So to me, it was feeling like a rat race that I was never winning. Just working, making very good money, $30 an hour, but all the money I'm making is coming right back into how I'm living. So it's almost like I'm working for free. And I don't like that feeling. Like a slave. I don't like that feeling. So that is, I guess, would be my second reason that comes to mind for wanting to be self-sufficient and going off grid. And last but definitely not least is my children's future, my family's future. I don't want my children to grow up and have to get a job just to pay the light bill or pay their rent or pay their car note or anything like that. I want my children to be able to live how they want to live, work when they want to work, and live life peacefully and comfortably, and not feel overworked or not feel like they are a slave to economics or a slave to their bills or a slave to their landlord because they got to keep paying just to live. So I would definitely say that's not the least most important, but it is the last one that I mentioned. But it's high on the list. It's number one is our future. And you know, I'm not that old, but I'm not a spring chicken, and I don't want to have to still be running around town filming, loading up stuff, doing all this stuff in another 20, 30 years when I don't feel like it. And the only way to get around that is to do something about now. So we had the opportunity to sell our home, use that money to invest to start our homestead. And that's what we're doing. So those are my reasons.
Or worried about anything?
No, not really.
No?
I gotta have one thing. There's always, I'm just scared of one thing. You know what I'm saying?
That our house might not turn out exactly how we want it. After we put all the work into it. But, I mean, of course we're going to be doing stuff to make sure that it does turn out how you want it.
Okay. What are some things you look forward to with the homestead? What are you looking forward to learning or doing or?
I think maybe gardening. I mean, like planting stuff. That's actually pretty fun.
Okay.
New people.
Meeting new people.
Yeah.
What else? What else about the homestead? Like, what do you think is going to be the hardest part, and what do you think is going to be the easiest part?
Maybe the water, if we're trying to do that rainwater thing. I think the easiest one will probably be the solar panels.
I think I gotta agree with that. Okay. What about you, Lyric? So you looking forward to homesteading, going off grid?
Don't really have that many fears. I mean, as long as we still have plumbing and showers.
So, Papa, what scares you?
Like having enough money fast enough to finish what we're trying to do in a short amount of time.
All right, so that is the fear. What, if anything, are you excited about?
If everything turn out the way it's supposed to turn out, with the finances I have right now. I know I have some finances in the future, but I know I'm gonna be working a lot on this house. So,
All right, so speaking of money, what are your plans of generating money, going off grid? We leaving Detroit, we leaving a lot of our money that we've been getting for a few years. What's the plan?
well, I plan on starting my own auto pressure washing maintenance service. So pretty much I maintain your car, try to find customers so I can maintain their car on a monthly basis.
So it's like a mobile detailing service? Like,
yeah, so mobile detailing slash, motor, check your motor. Pretty much everything, whatever you need me to do, brakes. I can check it. I'm gonna check it all. You know what I'm saying? Let you know what you need. You know, and if I can't do it, I just refer you to somebody that can. Of course, you need, you know, car washing and stuff like that, so I'm gonna be doing that too. About all the pressure washing gear and water tank, pretty much everything for the service. So I'm pretty good with that part. Hopefully, we're not in a hopefully we're in an open-minded town of people.
I think that's one of my fears too, is us going to an area where it's right anywhere in America anyway, most people that have our melanated skin are not homesteading and not thinking about going off the grid. They thinking about going off to college or going off to the club or going off to, you know, a concert or something. I don't know. Going off to work all day, every day. You know, so it's like I kind of know that people might look at us a little weird. And I guess I'm just hoping that people can accept us for the good people that we are and not just take our skin complexion for face value of what the face value is in America, which is very low. And so yeah, I'm just hoping that people, you know, we can meet some new people that are open-minded and will accept us. So this time will be better, and we're gonna be more self-sustaining. So I think we got it right this time, but we'll see. Anybody else thinking of homesteading and going off the grid? Just leave a comment below. Send us a message. Got any questions? Just ask them and we'll be sure to answer them.